Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Mike, 54 Mike. Check, Watch 54, Watch 54. Record. Get it.
Sony Michel, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Stein, complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, go!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And got his man, complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Check safety, check safety. Watch the shit.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Jackson, this will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 24, check 24. Go. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there, 54, right there. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Stein, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 81 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight. Let's go.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stein. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again. Stein to Michel on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
And an alley to run. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterback's kick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, Stein. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go, D.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's got it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Marr is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken very short.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's got room. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's almost closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike, ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch that. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Now.
Operating from the gun. Stein. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. In your face.
Here's Pollard again. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Switch gears, switch gears.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Pass the pass. They go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, it's Pollard.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And it's Michel once again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw. Stein. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Stein. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Check 26.
On 1st and 10, Stein airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. 54. Let him know, let him know. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stein sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. First down, and it's Pollard again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Ready.
On second down, it's Pollard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Check three.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
30 base. 54 Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And they take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And this one complete to Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Set 18 Gator. Leo.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Vikings 10,